Hello and welcome to the first ever fish versus chips, which is what we'll call this because it is a predictions and we are against each other. And
We
that
have
is
to.
us.
That seems like it's treading on a lot of people's toes.
That's fine. This is what we're all about. We're all about treading on toes. We're like
Really?
the Bullet Club.
He's invisible, by the way.
Okay, well that's fine. So yeah, we're doing our first predictions video. Maybe it's not called fish versus chips. Maybe it's called like
Something better.
something better.
Chippy fish.
But just so you know, it could have been called that. But we're going to do our predictions for Hendrymania, which is in about a couple of hours, so we're hoping to upload this very quickly.
Nice and specific.
Yep, so predictions are going to happen now. I guess we'll go through the card and see who's going to win. First up, we have Prospect taking on the team of Kid Fight and Luking Sharp. Luking Sharp being one of my favourite named wrestlers.
I feel like he sounds more like an American politician or rodeo man.
I like it. I like the stupid pun.
Can you can you imagine like Luke King Sharp just like riding a horse?
Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see that happening
In
very
Texas.
much so. Yeah, you're just getting in the way. This is so professional. Get out of the shot. Get out of the goddamn shot, dog.
She's only covering fish. It's like an
Oh, that's
improvement.
fine. Okay.
Just
Give me
pretend
mush.
she's talking.
Good,
So,
yeah.
So yeah, who have you got for this one and why?
I'm probably gonna go Kid Fight and Luke King Sharp simply because I don't think I've seen Kid Fight in an actual match in WCPW.
No, and
I feel like getting them across on the squash team is probably makes sense.
I think that makes sense. I probably agree because yeah, Prospect aren't gonna go further down the card by losing because that's kind of what they do anyway.
I like Prospect.
I like
Don't get me
Prospect a
wrong.
lot, and I do think they're gonna get a big push at some point. So I wouldn't be that surprised if they won, but I do
Yeah.
think Kid Fight and
It makes more sense for them coming in
yeah, but no,
to take the win.
I think so. We're both in agreement there. Next up, we'll have the hardcore match: Primate taking on Scotty Wainwright, taking on Bad Bones.
Ooh, this is a toughie.
This is a tough one.
This is a tough cookie.
Might be the match I'm most excited about, or it's certainly
it's
up there.
definitely. I think yeah. For
No,
me,
I'm
it's one of
excited
mine.
about this one. Who have you got? and
Will
why?
Will B Priestley be there? Will she be present for
I don't know.
shenanigans?
Maybe,
Extra
but will she be there for
tax
Viper
spots.
shenanigans instead, or will she just be there for 2 matches?
Ah,
I suppose that would make sense.
yeah.
Who you what do you reckon?
I'm gonna go Bad Bones on this.
I was thinking about doing Bad Bones. I'm not sure.
Doing
What's
Bad
your
Bones.
reasoning for Bad Bones?
German World Cup's not happened yet.
Oh,
Uh,
that's quite a good reason actually.
Pick up some steam going into that.
Yeah.
Scotty Wainwright, he's already tag team champion. He's not really gonna lose much by being in a match with 2 bigger men with no rules. I don't think.
Yeah, I think he's the least likely for me as well, but I can't decide between Bad Bones and Primate.
Yeah, I've literally not got a reason why Primate's not gonna win.
I'm going to just go for Primate because I feel like he lost a State of Emergency to Joey Ryan for no reason, so I think maybe he needs a bit of a push again, and I assume they're going to want to do something good with him at some point. So,
He won Joey on.
did he? Oh, I can't
Yeah,
remember.
because Joey Ryan lost the belt so he could win, so he didn't have to be the champion, the interim champion. No, I don't
No,
know.
because he lost the belt to
Yeah,
Thingy, didn't he? Jack the Jobber, so...
yeah, but I don't think they wanted like Primate as the interim champion.
Oh, I
between-
see. Okay,
Like, I don't
can't
think
remember.
they
I just
wanted-
remember thinking that
yeah.
Primate looked kind of weak for even having to face Joey Ryan, so maybe I just got confused because of that.
I can't remember.
Oh God, I don't know actually. No, you know what? I'm going Bad Bones as well. I just feel like it makes the most sense. It's who I'd want to pick. I was just trying to pick differently to you, but that's it's not the way to win these when there is such horrible punishments on the line.
Well, I don't know. Oh God, what is the punishment?
The punishment is we
Get out of the
have
way.
just recently bought.
Have you definitely chosen though?
I
The
think
other one?
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've just recently bought a 5-tier dehydrator that takes all of the moisture out of foods and generally makes it grosser. And we're going to fill every tier of that with something that will probably be gross. So we're going for... You're going to have mushrooms in yours because you hate mushrooms.
I do.
Potato on its own just tastes like dirt and potato, so that'll be a whole row. Basically, it's just going to be 5 awful foods and quite a lot of them. So that's the plan.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Anyway, next up we'll go for the debut of the Session Moth, Martina, taking on Viper. Who do you have and why?
I'm going to go Session Moth, simply because I wanted to.
I feel like if anyone was going to get the first win against Viper to get a title shot, she would kind of make sense as a big deal that what culture would push, because it's the kind of bollocks that they'd enjoy.
But also, I can't really see her winning against Viper.
No, you know what, I'm going to go for Viper, because I was thinking about this before. I thought it made sense if Session Moth won, but I do think it's just going to be Viper. I'm going for Viper.
I'm going Session Moth. This is the first difference.
First different one, yep. Okay, well...
Counting on you, Martina.
I'm counting on you, Viper. I bought your t-shirt. I pre-ordered your t-shirt. Don't you dare lose. Dude, just go fucking shoot. Throw some potatoes out there, I don't care.
Potatoes?
Yeah, that's like a legit punch.
Oh, yeah. Of course. Slap her in the throat like Eddie Guerrero did that time.
Do a toe kick like Lionheart.
Oh, shit.
Okay, well, yeah. First different pick. Next up, we'll go Shah Samuels is taking on Drake in a match that feels kind of easy to vote on.
Shah Samuels.
Shah Samuels. That was easy. I don't feel like we need to say much about that. I don't. You can just be asleep. He's fine.
Oh, that's really sad. They're missing out on cuteness.
He'll appear at some point.
Oh.
Next up, we will go for El Ligero taking on Dave Mastiff because he broke his horn in the Rumble.
I like that storyline.
That's a good storyline.
It's a good storyline.
Who do you have for this one?
I feel like Dave Mastiff. Again, this is his first WCPW singles match. So...
Yeah,
And he's about 1 million foot tall.
Yeah,
so.
I feel like I'm the same. I feel like Dave Mastiff is... He's already in... Is it at Fight Back? They're doing a... Have you seen this at Fight Back? They're doing like a... They're doing like a 5-way or something for who's gonna have the next title shot. And Dave Mastiff's in it. I think El Ligero is as well, but I feel like Dave Mastiff's someone who would be kind of more likely to win it, and I think that, I feel like they've got quite a lot of big guys, but they don't have one that they're necessarily pushing at the moment.
Yeah.
And I feel like Dave Mastiff would be a good one to do that with. And El Ligero doesn't really need wins, he's been in the company for ages, so...
Yeah.
No, I'm going Mastiff as well.
Cool.
God, we're very similar. Next up, we've got Joe Coffey taking on Rampage.
That's a tough one.
There's children screaming outside.
Put your penis away.
I'm sorry, everybody.
I can't remember the question.
Joe Coffey and
Joe
Rampage.
Coffey, yeah.
Who you got and why? There's a dog doing a good itch there in the background. Perfect background noise.
I'm going to have to look at a picture of Joe Coffey and Rampage.
Is there a reason that you need to see a picture of them?
I wanted to see who was, like, wider.
Is that important? Are you going to pick who is wider?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's not that good of an itch, boo.
That's fine, don't worry about it.
Maybe the cat found a way in.
Yeah.
You
gotta make the call.
Rampage.
I'm going Rampage.
Yeah.
I'm going Coffey.
I don't have a reason. You just put me on the spot. That's
Yeah.
why I said it.
No, I'm going for Joe Coffey. I feel like somewhere down... I feel like they've kind of already ruined Rampage by having him lose to Drew Galloway so decisively at State of Emergency. I don't feel like he's that big a deal now, and Ospreay beat him on the World Cup. He's just taken a lot of losses after this really big best of 7 win. So...
Then he might call it back. Right.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm I don't know, I feel like Joe Coffey is the one of them that is kind of seen as more important at the moment. I think they could end up selling, because Joe Coffey's in the match for at Fight Back as well, for the title shot. So I feel like they could end up doing the prestige into facing each other, imploding, that could be a story that they push. And if they don't push it yet, then maybe building Joe Coffey to be the one who does break it up still makes sense soon, and then, even if it's a few pay-per-views away, then...
would you enjoy, a title match where Joe Coffey just, lies down because he is the prestige and lets, Joe Hendry retain?
I would quite like that. I quite like that idea, but I'm not sure if... I'm not sure if I'd be a bit annoyed to not get to see the match.
Exactly.
I'm intrigued, but no, I'm going for Joe Coffey.
Cool.
Not Zero G title, we're not in fucking ICW. Internet title next. Gabriel Kidd taking on Kenny Williams.
Gabriel Kidd.
He's got to retain, hasn't he?
Yeah, you can't like win one match and then go back to
Yeah.
losing 100. I feel like pinning all the belts on people who have the belts in ICW would be a bit of a bad move, if you know what I mean.
I can see that.
Obviously, you know, you can have multiple champions across companies. I'm not against that. I'm just saying there's very few kind of like mid-card belts in WCPW, so to have the same guy representing both companies doesn't really...
Yeah, I also feel like Kenny Williams, like, he's not been in it enough that I feel like him winning the belt would feel like that big a deal yet.
It doesn't feel justified yet.
Which, I mean,
love
I'd
Kenny
be
Williams.
fine with him having the belt at some point, but
The
just not yet. The
I
bollocks.
love the bollocks.
You're all about the bollocks.
All about the bollocks.
He loves those
I
bollocks.
love Kenny Bollocks.
Yeah, it's true. I've seen him touch them.
You like some Kenny Bollocks as well, don't you?
I do. That's a different Kenny. Finally, we've got the title match and the namesake making his appearance in Joe Hendry taking on Martin Kirby again.
I'm really undecided on this one. This one's really difficult.
Interesting, because I do think that they could name a pay-per-view after Joe Hendry and have him lose, and it would be pretty great.
I see. That's exactly what I'm feeling. But
I also kind of feel like they kind of switched the title off Martin Kirby sooner rather than later, because watching him chase it is probably going to be better than him having it.
Well, it's the whole like storyline thing, isn't it? It's not about the end goal; it's about the journey.
Yeah, so I feel like that's kind of why you lost it so quickly, and
I think, well, he lost it so quickly because he was very concussed.
Well, that too.
But yeah, so I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go Hendry.
I think I'm going Hendry, but I wouldn't at all be surprised if they do just let him drop it on his own pay-per-view.
Yeah, no, I can see that too. Well, there we have it. We've got only two differences, so...
I look forward to watching you eat a whole row of dried hummus.
I don't even know what that would be. I think they're called chickpeas.
It's not going to be chickpeas, it's going to be hummus. It's going to be ready-made hummus, and it's going to be dried. I'm going to get one of them 3-tier pots.
You're going to dry it?
I'm going to have all three, yeah. It's going to be like a little...
I think that might be quite nice.
Yeah, it might be actually.
I'm quite excited about that, thanks. But, I mean, it's not going to happen anyway, because Joe Coffey and Viper are going to pull through for me.
Probably. I feel like I've made a very bad choice here.
That's good. Okay, well.
Fuck.
So yeah, that's our predictions. Hopefully you'll enjoy the show as much as we do, because we'll be watching it and going, fucking hell, go on Viper. I really enjoy... That's apparently the voice I do. That's my manly sports voice, I call that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've never heard you do that before. Even watching sports.
Which is a rarity unto itself.
Go on, Viper.
Oh, go on, Viper. Fucking hell.
I'm so perturbed.
Well, that's the plan anyway, so I'll be well into those matches, because I'll want Viper to win, and just Coffee. We're done now.
One more for luck.
Okay. Maybe I should do it for Coffee. I've not cheered for him yet. Oh, go on, Coffee! Yep. Like that. That was it.
You have to wobble the dog.
Alright, well, fine. We're like done now, but enjoy the show, and we'll come back with some like... and we'll come back with some punishments soon. I don't know what's going to happen if we draw. We'll have to figure out a tiebreaker, because we do have to. Yeah. We have to do a punishment at some point. But we'll do it. Yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll do it on the fly.
Fucking
flip a coin. Flip a coin if we draw.
Allow it to the fates.
Yep. Alright. Bye.
Are you ready to have a cat thrown at you?
She might put a fanny on me, I don't want it. That was actually really fun.